All right. Welcome. It's another beautiful day in paradise. Happy Monday. Woo! Who's feeling the energy of the holidays coming at us? Like, oh my God, are you ready for a huge Zoom feast? I mean, hey, what's it going to be like this year? All right. So I just want to welcome all of you and say that my name is Rachel Balanzat, and I am a Crown with Purium. And I am going to have MaryBeth Fleming, who y'all know, on soon, a little bit later in the call. And she is a rock star, and she's got a lot of beautiful, great goodies to share with us today. And if you are new, if you have never been on as one of our Zooms before, you're just brand new to the company, you've just joined, drop me a 1. I'd love to know if there are any brand new newbies on the Zoom so we can welcome you. So drop me a 1 if you've never. You can just click the chat button, just touch the screen, click more button and then the chats, and then you'll be able to see. So drop me a 1 if you're new. And if you've been around and you've been around for a while and you're here because you're just really getting the nuts and bolts and you're just really getting this down, and you maybe like to be a leader someday, or you are a leader and you want to be able to lead a Zoom today, drop me a 2. I'm curious, who are my people who've been around for a while? Drop me a 2. Yay, awesome. All right, upcoming rising leaders, you're all here to lead one of these days, and this is available to all of you for sure. This is something that everyone who, once you start having people on your team, you start leading, you start having people to coach and start helping people get to their first rank of consultant. So I'm excited that we've got a lot of people here today. And I just wanted to say, that we're gonna really talk about campaigns today, but I want to kind of give you the framework. We're gonna talk about who knows what we're gonna talk about. Who knows what we typically talk about on Mondays? Just drop in the chat, what you usually hear on Mondays. Those of you who've been around for a while, what do you usually hear on Mondays? What do we do here on Mondays? Mondays, we have we just had our business presentation on Instagram yesterday with Tala. He did a wonderful job. Thank you, Tala. That was epic. Really rocking the business, leading with the business, getting ready for our virtual business retreat that we're all doing together on Instagram. So we're all doing that. Exactly. So yeah. And so that's why today, Mondays, we do basic onboarding. And this is actually something that's useful for every week. Who really appreciates that we do visualization, that we get to vision our future, our future. We get to envision what we're doing each week. Who really loves that? Drop me a 5 if you're just I really appreciate this refresh button, starting every week with the mindset of what I'm creating and how I'm creating it. Yay. Okay, everyone loves this. Awesome. Good. So yeah, you're right. So visualization, we're going to talk about the promos that we have. We've got Black Friday, Green Friday, Small Business Saturday, Sofa Sunday, and Cyber Monday. How crazy is that? So we got to get all these things under our belt and kind of figure out how the heck do we promote all these different things? And what are we going to do? How are we doing this as a superfood company? How do we insert ourselves into this conversation that's happening everywhere of massive buying, and how do we do it sustainably? So MaryBeth is going to have some ideas for you about that in a little bit. So let's just go ahead and take this moment. All right, we're in the beginning. Let's just take this moment. I want you just to take inventory of your life right now. Okay. So what is going really well? Let's start with just what is going well. There's what can you be grateful for? Think about what are you grateful for right now. Let's just take a moment. And in the spirit of this week, let's think about our gratitudes. All right. I'm grateful right now seeing Debbie smile. Deborah Haviland. I see you.
I'm grateful right now hearing you. Do you want us to do it out loud or in?
I wasn't going to have you do it out loud, but if you want to share a quick gratitude, go for it.
I'm grateful for you all the time, always. And I'm grateful for Marcella Ramirez, who's my new brand partner, and all the love we share and looking out on nature, and for warm weather in Florida. I'll make it short and sweet. And for going dancing. Thank you.
All right, having fun. Okay, good. So there's things that are going well in our life. There's things that we're so grateful for. Yeah, you have a new brand partner. Congratulations. I think she just hit consultant. So I think you guys are on your way. Speaking of consultant, that's something to be grateful for. And then what is an area of your life where is an area of growth? Like, where is an area of your life that you're like, this is something that I'm really focused on improving right now. This is something that I want to expand on, or I want to deepen, or that I want more of. So maybe, you know, it's a personal quality, like a trait within yourself that you're working on. And maybe it's, you know, learning how to communicate better, for instance, right? Learning how to be a better leader, learning how to like solve problems with people, right? Or maybe you're working on like, I really want to learn how to, you know, get better at social media or something like that. And then what is something in your life that you're maybe wanting to, you know, expand into that could be related to, you know, finances, right? Like something that's like, I would like to, you know, own a house someday, or I want to put my kids through college, or maybe I just want to get off food stamps. Hey, y'all know this. I know that, you know, a lot of you know my story. Hey, I'm just going to mute all. But when my first 4 months in Purium, I was living in my car. All right. I was living in my car. So I know what it's like to just be like, I want to live in a house. And like, here I am, right? So, but then we're always evolving, we're always growing, and then there's always more that we're wanting. I mean, hey, this is the desire realm, right? We're like always wanting more. And there's also this contentment. So we have like, we want to find things that we're grateful for in life. We want to be able to focus on what's working. And we also are like envisioning, because part of what makes a life satisfying is having goals. Having a goal, if we have a purpose and we're working towards it, that's what keeps us excited. That's what keeps us motivated. That's what keeps us inspired. So what are you envisioning for your life? And I want you to go ahead and just take a moment and close your eyes and step in through a portal into this new world, the world that you're creating. Now, some of you are planners and some people never plan. That's okay. We're all different. But I noticed that a lot of people forget to dream. They step out of their dreams. And right now, I'm giving you full on permission to dream all the way. And remember your purpose on this planet. Why did you come here? What do you want to create with your life? Right? It starts with the self. Like, we have to take care of ourselves and our needs and our basics. And then once we are taken care of, that vision begins to ripple out to others, because then we're taken care of, and then we can take care of the world around us. You know, now I've been able to send money to my family in the Philippines, who have been like struggling with the flood. Their house was like completely flooded. Helping my family, putting my family through school, helping my family go to college. Right, my nephews and my nieces. So these are all you know, things that were goals when I first started that now I've achieved. So what really moves you? What really moves your heart? Not living paycheck to paycheck. To really come into that place where you can rest. I'm reading things in the comments. But coming to that place where we can like really rest, right? If we're not living paycheck to paycheck, there's a certain stress that creates. So how can we get to a place where we have like financial sovereignty, where there's this restfulness that we can like stop stressing and we can actually relax into our lives and feel and lift that pressure. Putting money in my retirement fund. Oh, I hear that. I'm with you on that. Yeah. I would love to not barely get by each month. Yes, hearing that prayer. Family snuggles and laughter often. Awesome. Being able to help people, inspire them, lift them up, to help with their health and well-being. Well, you're in the right place. That's what we do here. So I'm so glad that resonates with you. To have the ability to nourish a family one day. Mm-hmm. All right, and nourish. That opens a whole conversation, what it means to nourish a family. So there's all different levels of abundance. To be able to survive on my own and help others. To share health and wealth with others. To live off the land with kids. A truly relaxed and regulated nervous system on the daily. Yes. Now, let's go with that one. A truly relaxed and regulated nervous system on the daily. What would be one thing that if you could have this one thing it would change everything else in your life. If you could change one thing that would change everything else, what would it be? Someone put financial freedom, being debt-free, relaxing the nervous system. Honestly, dollar signs, money, that I hear that. Financial sovereignty. Yeah, it's quite interesting that for most people, that having more financial abundance or having financial abundance would solve a lot of problems. I mean, this is a major thing right now. And especially now, more than ever, with millions of people out of work. This is a reality. And let's just like take a moment and think about all those people who are praying for what you're praying for, who are praying for this together. And let's open ourselves up to answering that prayer for ourselves and others. So, what would that number be? What would that number be to become debt-free? What would that number be? What would that number be to have like on a monthly level? Like if you had a monthly check and you could just see this check coming into and you could rely on that amount, what would it be? I'm seeing 10,000, I'm seeing 20,000 a month. I'm seeing 6,000 a month, 11,000 a month. This is really important to be specific and to have this number. And this number might change over time. This number might start out smaller and you're just like, because that's realistic. It's like this, let me just get to this goal first and then I'll believe I can get to the next goal. So we often are gonna have our first goal, our smaller goal, and then our bigger goal. But we need to get to the bigger goal by getting through smaller goals. And that's what we're here to step you through. We wanna reach attainable goals. We're going to have goals for the year. We're going to have goals for the month, but we're also going to have goals for this week. We're going to start with goals for this week. That's what we're going to help you with here, okay? All right. So, I'm waving a magic wand over you. And I want you to think about this. If I could wave a magic wand over your life, and you could have any 3 people join your business as a brand partner, someone that you would trust with your 6-figure business that maybe you just invested. Imagine you just invested $100,000 into this business and you're like, I got to make this work. Like I just invested my life savings in there and I took out a loan. Who would be 3 people that you would love to have join you and help you run this business? All right, I like that you actually have names, Linda, Mike, and Tracy. Yeah. And these are people that you know, but they don't necessarily mean they're people you're close to. They don't necessarily mean they're your best friend, but just like, oh God, it would be so great. Right? And so I want you to like write down their qualities and what are the qualities that these people have? And that's going to be your magnet. That is going to be your magnet for attracting brand partners. Okay. So that magnet for attracting your brand partners, keep that somewhere special that you can see those qualities in those people that you just mentioned, why you chose them. What are those qualities? Now let's just have a list of qualities. So immediate market enthusiasm, business knowledge, discipline, go-getters, reliable, inspiring, responsible. Perfect. I love that. Sovereign anchors. Okay. Inspiring, spiritual, down to earth. So you want to start attracting these people in and have that on your radar. So when you come across people in the world, even if it's at the checkout stand, you're connecting with this person, you're going to start that relationship and begin to invite them. And I don't mean like just right there and then invite them, but you're gonna open up and build rapport with this person and invite them in. Now, of course, there are ways that you can directly invite them. And that is what we're going to talk about on this Zoom. We're going to talk about ways you can use this week's campaign and the business retreat, the virtual business retreat that Tala did such a wonderful job on. Who saw yesterday's presentation? Drop me a 6 if you saw yesterday's presentation on Instagram. That live video that Tala did was 20 minutes. It was short and sweet, to the point, and it covered everything. Okay. Drop me a 5 if you didn't. There's no judgment. I'm just curious, like who missed that? Okay. Those of you who missed it, I want you to watch that video and I want you to take notes. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to duplicate what Tala said in your lives. I want you to go live this week and take as much as what you heard from his live, and I want you to duplicate it. So what we're doing in the virtual business retreat is we're teaching ourselves how to become leaders. And we are listening to leaders and we are copying what they're saying. And we are going to be teaching that in our social media. We're going to be teaching what we're learning. We're going to be inviting people. Like Tala didn't just do that for himself. He didn't just do that for all your customers and the people who had on the line. He was doing that to also give you the language to learn how to invite to this opportunity. It was absolute training. And that's what this virtual business retreat is going to be. It's going to be training. It's going to be training with all the leaders, myself included, sharing on social media. And I've already seen it begin to duplicate in my team. I want to congratulate Tanya Scott. High five. I saw that you duplicated that. And I saw your live where you were sharing on your timeline in such a way that was inviting people to the opportunity of the virtual business retreat, okay? So I want you guys to watch that. I want you to duplicate that. Number one. Number 2, who are those 3 people that you can send that video to? That we just waved a magic wand. You just thought of those 3 amazing people. How can you start a conversation with them and find out if they're open to watching a video, and then send that video to them? Or straight up just go tag them in the comments right now. Literally go to Instagram right now and tag them in the comments and say, hey, I am so stoked. This is I would say I'm stoked. Maybe you wouldn't say I'm stoked. But anyway, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm up to. You know, I'm really inspired by this company. I thought of you because you're X, Y, and Z. You're cool. You're awesome. You're, down to earth. You are great at business. Whatever your reasons are. I just tagged you in this video. Just tag them in the video. Say, check this out. Let me know what you think. They're giving away a business pack. I'm actually applying for it too. Do you guys know that you also can win the business pack and then give it to someone in your downline? All of you who are Brown partners, you can actually win it too. So please apply, duplicate that, show what that's like. Apply yourself. All right, go through the steps. And then once you've gone through the steps, you'll know it. And then that way you can tell your, prospect how to do it. If you're not doing it, you don't know what they're doing. You're like, yeah, here, go apply to this business retreat. I don't know what to do. If you're not doing it, I swear you don't know, you won't know how to guide them. You'll be like, go do here's a video and follow what he says. No, listen to the video, follow the steps, go to the first tile in the Instagram, follow the steps, do it yourself, and then you can duplicate it. That's what duplication is all about, right? Now, if you're terrified, is there anybody who's terrified to do that? Drop me a 7 if you're like, I'm terrified of tagging somebody in this video. Like, oh God, there's something like kind of just, I have this block against it. Like, who am I going to tag? What am I going to say? All right. I want you to just practice. Good. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Of course we're terrified. Many people are terrified of social media. We're scared of going live. We're scared of tagging people. We're scared of getting involved. Yeah, I get nervous. I'm bugging people sometimes. Yeah, I'm overdoing it. Okay. I want you to practice getting into that discomfort, into that edge. I want you to practice jumping in and giving it a try. just go through the steps as practice. Use your best friend or your sister or someone and let them know you're just like, you're just practicing. Okay? Don't worry about it. We love you. You're loved no matter what. We make mistakes as we go forward, but quite honestly, people are going to be pretty stoked. I mean, when I saw that video, I was like, this is cool. Like, oh my God, like I want to invite people to this. I was like, this is pretty cool. So they do a good job. Ashley did the one last week. Her live was just as beautiful too. So go ahead and tag people. And we're going to do it again this Sunday. So that's what we have to look forward to. That's also part of your campaign. Now, let me ask you a question. Who is campaigning right now? What is your campaign? Who is actually using the campaigns of the Sundays? Last Sunday and this Sunday virtual retreat. Who is actually actively inviting? Drop me an 8 if you have invited people or you plan to invite people. You're actively using this virtual business retreat. Glad to see those 8s. Drop me a 9 if you have gone live about the virtual business retreat and have gone live about the business. Ooh, lots of 9s. Yeah, good. 8s and 9s all the way. I'm liking seeing these numbers. This is great. Who has hit the UBT promo, which is going live 3 times a week between Stephanie's like, I got all the points. Who has hit all those points? All the points you can get so far, I think right now are like 397. So that means that you, so far, we're in our 4th week, right? All right, Deborah Hadlin, what? Cool, I have. All right, go Camille, way to go. Yes, MaryBeth, awesome. So if you go live 3 times each week, and if you don't know how to submit it to get the points, please talk to your upline Diamond or Crown, or your upline. Just ask, how do I submit it? Because get points for those lives that you're doing. Okay? If you don't know how to go live, you're totally nervous and you want to, ask your upline. Ask your enroller. Get somebody who does know. And believe me, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. We want to be bugged, don't we, upline? Don't we all want to be bugged? Like, hey, ask me questions. We want to make sure you guys understand. So don't worry. All right. All right. So you can get 33 points a week. So now let's just talk about points for a minute. Okay. So what is the foundational rank? What is the foundational rank that we want to first get to? It's consultant. Thank you, Colleen. How many points is consultant? 1,000. Now, if you get to consultant in a shorter period of time, if you get to director, if you get to executive, if you get to these ranks in a shorter period of time, you get double. You get a double bonus, right? That's called the Fast Start. So we have this Fast Start program that moves you through the pay plan quickly, gives you more money up front when you're first starting, so that you get that check and you go, oh, wow, this is real. Like, I'm actually earning income. Now I'm going to go to the next one. We want you to be paid. We want you to be making money. All right. So we have the Fast Start consultant is 1,000 points. All right. And now to give you an idea of what is the Fast Start, what are these points? Group volume points. Okay. When you did your first order of the month, let's say you're brand new, your first order, you became a brand partner, was a ULT, Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. That was 270 points for the package and becoming a brand partner. The package is 220 plus becoming a brand partner was an additional 50 points. And now you have 270. Now, what is the quickest way to get to consultant? What is the quickest way to get to consultant? Who knows? Quickest way to get to enroll 3 brand partners. Go Paige. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up, girl? So to enroll 3 brand partners, yeah, why? Because if you enroll 3 brand partners in 1 week, you get 500 bonus points. That's called UBT. UBT stands for the Ultimate Business Transformation. So you get 500 points for getting that ultimate business transformation. You can do that every week. You can get 500 points. Okay. So you're going to get, if you signed up 3 people with 200, and let's say you haven't ordered, you signed up 3 people with 270 points, 3 brand partners, that itself is 810 points. Now, if you do that, you're also going to get the 500 point bonus, which is 13 something. I forget, I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, it's 13 something, 1310. So now you've got 1,310 points. You are past consultant. You get that $100 your first 10 days. Director is basically 2 consultants, twice consultant, right? Let's say you hit consultant and you help somebody else hit consultant. All of a sudden now you're almost a director, right? I'm rounding. I'm saying 1310 plus 1310 is 26. Yeah, then you're there. So if you hit the UBT each time in the month, now I want you, those of you who are like seasoned, you've been around, you hit the UBT through each time, each week of the month. This is how you get to executive. Now, I don't care if you're executive already, you're a diamond, you're a crown, but you're wanting to get to executive again, or you're wanting to get to executive and you want to get to, get the same amount of points to get to diamond. This literally is the surest way. Now, I'm not saying like it's easy. It does take a burst of energy, but what it will do by just simply trying to get the UBT each week, it took me many tries before I finally got it. Like I didn't just get it the first week, like I'm gonna get the UBT this week. It was like I had to work at it. But what happens is you start, if you're contacting 5 people a day, you will start to have enough people in your funnel that eventually they're going to start popping out the other side as brand partners, and you're going to suddenly start having brand partners. So it behooves you to use what? The tracker sheet. Okay. The tracker sheet is how you're going to know that you are actually achieving that daily goal. Okay, your tracker sheet is for your daily goals. We talked about having a long-term goal. I want to make $20,000 a month. We got to break that down into short-term goals, which is I'm going to make, what I'm going to do this month. And then we got to do our weekly goals, which is the campaign. But then we have our daily goals. Contacting 5 people a day. That could look like sharing the promo, the campaign. That can look like tagging people on Tala's live, sharing Tala's live to your page. That can look like going live, sharing about the business, and sharing your story about your transformation. If you're not new, then you've probably had a transformation, and you probably have a transformation story. If you have a transformation story, drop me a 9. If you have had a transformation, drop me a 9 and just kind of the basic, just like say something about what your transformation was. This is going to be the most potent way this month to get people excited about getting healthy for the holidays. This is the hashtag I'm using with my team, healthy for the holidays. Feel free to use it. Hashtag healthy for the holidays. If you are really clear, like I'm going to tell you what I'm clear on. I am going to feast on all the holiday extravaganza. Whatever holidays you celebrate, I'm going to feast for every single one. I'm going to do Hanukkah and Christmas. I'm going to feast at all of them because I'm going to my friend's house for Hanukkah, my house for Christmas, and, et cetera, right? So if we are clear, like I am going to feast for the holidays and I can do it guilt-free because I am so healthy every other day of the year because I live on my superfoods. It is no big deal. Yes, I can do a cleanse. And on day 5, I can have a Thanksgiving dinner or whatever you guys, celebrate, right? I can do whatever I'm going to do because I can. So if you can like stand in this conviction and share that enthusiastically, your story, like I am seeing so many people from my team right now share their transformation story, and it is powerful. Okay. This is getting people excited about the products. And guess what? Those people who enroll this week, they can enroll and then they may want to take advantage of the specials, which MaryBeth is going to go over in just a few minutes. We're almost there. So, all right, just to finish with the fast start. All right, so the director is 2,500 points. That's basically 2 consultants. Or signing up 3 brand partners each week, right? For 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks and you got director. You can double that. You do that for 4 weeks and now you're an executive. So the director bonus is $400. Normally it's $200, but in the fast start, if you do it in the first, in your first or second month, that's $400. You do the executive, 6,000 points. Do that in your first, you do the 3 brand partners a week for the whole month. Now you've got 6,000 points and that is $1,000. $1,000 bonus. Okay, so that's $1,500 bonuses so far. That's in your 3rd month. And then there's a diamond bonus. Diamond is the next step after. It's twice the executive points. And that's when you have a team for reals. Like you can get to diamond without a team and that's a lot of work, but if you do it with a team, you're going to create steady income. How do you get to diamond? Creating consultants, helping people get to consultant. If you are trying to get to consultant this month and nobody's reached out to you from your upline, you don't feel supported, please reach out to your upline and say, help me get to consultant. Like, I'm going to do this. Like, tell me exactly what to do. I want to get to consultant. If you're consultant, you want to get to director and you're like, I can do it. You guys, you totally have time. You totally have time. It's only November 23rd. You can get to director this month. Ask your upline, say, tell me what to do. Give me steps. Let's do this. And we're going to show you how. All right. So we're clear about the fast start bonuses. Anyone clear about that? Drop me a 10 if you're clear on fast start. Drop me an 11 if you're not sure, which means that you'd like some support. If you're not clear about the UBT promo, which is the live 3 times a week. If you go live 3 times a week about the business, you can go live about the products, you can go live about the lifestyle. You can share your transformation story. You can share your excitement about partnering up with a new business, right? Or you can share the products, Shake and Shine. Who knows about Shake and Shine? MaryBeth's going to go over that in a minute. All right. These are ways that you can get, well, for the rest of this week, you can still get 100. You can still get 200 points. If you do 3 lives this week and you do 10 by the end of the month, that's going to be basically 198 points, 33 for each live. Plus you get an extra 100 points if you've done 10 in a month. Okay. All right. So some of you already hit. Some of the most you can get for the whole month is about 500 points, 497. Okay. 496, something like that. All right. So, dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, who's ready for some promos? Who's ready to hear about the promos? Oh my God, this is so exciting. Now, this is when we want to really get deep with our customers. Who knows how many customers you have? All right. Drop me a guesstimate how many customers and brand partners you have on your team, and just drop me a number. Like, how many people do you think are customers and brand partners, like total, like lump them all together, my brand partners and my customers together. All right. Let's talk about the ones that are direct to you. Okay. Wow. We got 100, we got 30. I mean, these are a lot of people. Now, if you could get every single one of them to know what is in store, what sales we have this week, and every single one of them bought something, what would that do for your points in your business? If every single person who was dormant, maybe you've been around for a few years and maybe they haven't even done anything, if you could get every single one of them informed about the promo, about these incredible sales that we've got going on this week, what would that do for your business? All right. What kind of like boost? And maybe they might even become active and become brand partners. So at this point, I'm going to invite my lovely MaryBeth Fleming And Mary Beth, are you a red diamond?
I'm a red diamond.
Red diamond sister right here in the house. Dang. So Mary Beth has done it right. Now, this woman approaches this business like a doctor, quoting Sarah Rhinelander. She is like laser sharp focused, totally organized, and she is somebody worth following, and you can duplicate her and get her ideas. She is so great at social media. She's so great at leading her team. So she's so good at helping create consultants and helping her team stay on track. So I just want to thank you for joining us, Mary Beth, and wanted to ask you to share about what you're doing with social media, like how you're, the promos, how you're doing the promos and the shake and shine. But I think I'm kind of excited actually if we want to start with like the shake and shine, because we've all been seeing this, who's been seeing those videos and making videos with the shakes, right? And just seeing these little boomerangs. Like, can you talk to us a little bit about what you guys are doing, what your team is doing?
Yeah, thanks, Rachel. And I can't take credit for the shake and shine because I actually got the idea on one of our Green Diamond and Above calls from a woman in Italy who was doing that. And she was just like getting people excited, kind of the FOMO, like, what is this thing that everybody has, this green drink and all these videos that are being made? And Rita, my sister, and Carrie came up with the idea of the shake and shine hashtag. So we decided that this is a really great way to get people interested, to build curiosity. Because if you're not sure about how to go out and talk about all the promos, because personally I don't want to like go on my page and be like, hey, there's these great deals, you want to buy some shake? Like, that's just not my style. So I was thinking, what's a fun way that we can create engagement, create curiosity, and actually engage with our customers too? So putting these little 5-second boomerang videos of you shaking your shake with the hashtag shake and shine with a little plant leaf, and then just posting these all over social media, posting them in your stories, posting them on your page, making different ones with all different teammates on it. And so that this kind of thing just goes viral and people are like, what is that? And then when people ask, what is that? You can actually start a conversation with them and, start a message, have a conversation. This is the drink I drink. And me and my colleagues were really on board of creating a healthy holiday. And this is one of the ways we're doing it to inspire health and wellness, is through this fun activity. So one of the ways that I actually wanted to engage all my customers in it too is Sunday night, I sent out a bunch of messages to all of my customers and just said, hey, this is something really fun that I'm doing with my team and my friends to inspire health and wellness during the holiday. I'm not sure if you're still drinking your Power Shake, if they're a way inactive customer, or if they are a customer that I know is ordering, would you be willing to do a little video for this just to inspire health and wellness? And maybe your friends and families might want to hop on board too. And that was a really great way for me to reach back out to my customers and start conversations again and just kind of see how they're doing. And then as those conversations are starting, it's an awesome opportunity for me to open the door into the promotions of, and by the way, just so you know, there's going to be a lot of great opportunities to get some more shakes or buy one, get one deals this weekend with Purium if you haven't ordered in a while or whatnot. So just finding fun, creative ways to reopen the conversation, to come at it from a different angle so you don't feel like you're a billboard trying to sell things, but also just having fun. So that's where that idea came from.
I love it. And I wanted to say that, I have had several people from my team send me I announced it yesterday and several of them sent me their videos this morning. And so I'm already creating my little compilation of videos. So get them in. And Christina had a point. Make sure that it has the little, my team was doing with the little double hearts, but we can do it with the little leaf, which is your shake and shine with the little leaf. So just look in the chat box so you can see how that hashtag shake and shine with the little leaf. That way it doesn't direct people to Herbalife.
Yeah, and
I want to be really clear.
Get your team on board. Like if you don't have any teammates, get your customers on board. Create your own. If you've never created a reel, this is a perfect opportunity to learn. It takes literally like 2 seconds to put 5 little videos together of people shaking them. Then you can send them to your teammates. They can add their own music, and just start creating this fun, playful activity for everybody to get engaged with. And it counts for our promos.
There you go. And I actually did, I mean, this is a great way to get people active too, and just like getting them excited, because I mean, I saw people do videos that people got excited about this promotion who I like haven't even heard from. I didn't remember they were on my team, and they're like, oh, I saw the thing and I sent you, here's my video, and they're all excited about it. So this is a fun way to get people involved. And so let's see. And then you have been also I noticed you were using a countdown. And you have these, we've got the promos, and I know that you're really excited about Small Business Saturdays. So could you share a little bit about how you're promoting these campaigns and like exactly what the campaigns are, if you could share more?
Yeah. So really what I want my message to be to my audience is about conscious consumerism. Like I did a live this morning and went on and just gave my ideas for how to be a conscious consumer. And if you are participating in all the online shopping that's coming up, like how are you doing it? Are you being thoughtful about who you're purchasing from, and just getting into the ideas of why I support small businesses, because I'm actually supporting families, right? And just getting into the things that really matter to you and how to create more of a conscious culture around consumerism. And I think Pirium really does that well with, reducing plastic and supporting small organic farmers, and then allowing all of us to create our incomes for our families and whoever. So just getting on and starting to talk about that kind of stuff and create conversation around what people hold value with, because the main thing is people will buy something if they hold it at a high value. And so really figuring out what has value in people's lives, engaging in these kind of more genuine conversations is one way that I'm campaigning around. So I am doing these little countdowns in my stories of like, I'll do 4 days until Small Business Saturday, and then I'll do a whole little story post on why I support small businesses. And specifically right now, there's so many small businesses that have had to move online because of the shutdowns. And so speaking to that, I've been seeing a lot of my teammates do little blog posts that say, what's your small business? Drop your link below so we can support you. And just really creating that community of support, engagement. And I also I love Giving Tuesday. So I'm also trying to campaign around that of like, what are the types of gifts that we can actually get people for the holidays that are going to enhance their lives? And how can we focus on more of a health culture? And, Giving Tuesday, what are the organizations that you're supporting and why? And how can you integrate those principles and values into your own consumerism and whatnot? So those are the tactics that I'm taking. I have a series of questions too that I can give you guys a couple for like live prompt ideas. Like how do your values play into your buying habits? That could be a good live prompt. Do you want to have a healthy holiday? That could be a great little blog post. Do you go online looking for things that enhance your emotional, physical, and mental well-being? Who knows what Sofa Sunday is? I just learned about Sofa Sunday. Apparently this coming Sunday is the second largest online sales day where people just sit on their sofa and buy things. And I'm not a huge online shopper besides the things like Pirium and things I really care about. But what if we could create more of like a health consciousness around Sofa Sunday? So, asking people things, do you buy things off impulse, or are you a more intentional buyer? That could be a blog post, starting to engage in those conversations. Do you consider yourself a conscious consumer? Things like that. So those are some of the ideas that I'm going live around. Those are what I'm going to be submitting for my live promos. And then in terms of promoting to your current customers that are already customers about these, tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dave and Amy are actually going to lead a whole call on the products that we're having sales on. So I know like you can buy one, get one for daily fiber. There's buy two, get one for like Men's Defense and See From Nature and ViraSure. So there's a lot of great deals happening. And this call at 6 p.m. tonight is actually something you could invite your customers to. This is a call you could actually invite people that have maybe been on the fence, that you've been talking to about a transformation or this or that. You could just say, hey, I know we've been talking about it. The owners are actually coming on tonight, going to talk about a lot of the sales they're doing for Green Friday, and you might really gain some knowledge and it might really be beneficial to listen to, right? So leveraging the calls we have, and I kind of forgot your question. Does that cover?
so fantastic. I love it. I just wrote down as much as I could for all of your blog post ideas. I really, really just want to emphasize how important it is to create engagement. That it's not like we're sitting there banging people over the head going, hey, I've got a buy two, get one free. I mean, you could do that also, but it's going to be way more interesting if we actually create engagement and start the conversation, inviting people into a conversation. And I put down the question, what is a conscious consumer? Like, let's find out, what do people mean by that? What is a conscious consumer? It could be a great blog post to get all kinds of interesting conversations started. And this is also building the algorithms of your page. When people have when you're asking a question and there's immediate response, that's going to boost you in the algorithms. And that's also going to make your future posts more visible. And then how are you going live, MaryBeth? I mean, these are all topics that you could go live with as well. And you could you could ask this question and then answer it yourself in your live.
Yeah, exactly. I went live this morning on what I think a conscious consumer is and some of the tips that I'm giving my audience for how I try to be a conscious consumer. Because I think all you can do when you're going live is just offer what you do. And I think people really get value from that. They're always like, oh, thanks for that tip, or I didn't think about it this way. And then again, creating that engagement where you're asking your audience, like, how do you become a conscious consumer? Is this something that's important to you? Just really engaging with your audience that way. So go live every day if you can leading up to the weekend, because even if it doesn't have to do directly with the sales, creating the conversation around the ideas is really going to help when it comes to this weekend. And one thing that I think is really fun, if you want to be a little bit more direct, is you could even do a live on what gifts you're buying for the holiday. And if you are participating in the online sales this weekend, what are you going to be buying? You could even say, my company's offering these amazing buy one, get one sales. So I'm going to buy a bunch of those and give some green shake to my friends and family for the holiday. Go on there and share what you're doing, and people will be interested and want to learn more and ask you questions about that.
Awesome. So I wanted to say also, go to the app right now, open up your app, and I want you to do this. I want you to go to your app and I want you to touch the screen and pull it down, and that's going to refresh your app, because there are a ton of promos right on the app that are going to inform you. Here they come. I just refreshed my screen, and now here's all the Green Friday, all the different different things. And so the Green Foods Bible is actually going to be available. They're going to talk about it on the call tonight, but the Green Foods Bible is going to be free with any purchase for, I think, the 22nd through the 24th. And then we've got like for the Power Shake, like any Terra pouch. If you buy a Terra pouch, you're going to get a free silicone bag. And so on and so forth. So all these things, I definitely come to tonight's call so you can get all this information. Also, just go to the website and look at what the promos are. Get to know what the promos are. I'm excited that for the promos for I think it's buy three get one free for the super aminos, and also for the cherry juice maybe. But there's so many different promos. I mean, like, get to know them. All right, spend some time looking at all those promos and jump on it. And these are going to be points for you as well. So,
yeah. And on that note, this is the Green Foods Bible. If you guys haven't read it, I was planning on doing a live tomorrow where I go on and just say, hey, has anyone read this book? This is why it's changed my life. This is some of the things I've learned. And if you want to learn how to get a free copy, reach out to me, because I have a great way to do that. Right. And then that would start the conversation of what they could do.
That's good.
So this is a great book if you haven't read it. And it's also, if you're take advantage of these sales ourselves, you guys, as brand partners, like, I'm definitely going to order today and tomorrow so I can get this book and also give it as a gift, a holiday gift. So definitely
Perfect.
First step is take advantage of the sales yourself, and then definitely open that opportunity to others.
Great. And on that note, what are you guys doing for the holidays? What gifts are you planning to give for the holidays? Woo! Take advantage of these promos and get these gifts for your friends and family. This is like, I can't think of anything better than to like give the gift of help to my own family. What's that question? The specials are running. The specials are going to go all the way through Cyber Monday. There's different specials for different parts of the week. So that's why you got to come to tonight's call. So they're going to be specials. There are specials happening right now you can go look at, but there's going to be different specials throughout the week. So any more on that?
And I think Debbie and Amy are going to be breaking that down too. So if you guys haven't been participating in the 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time call where they go through the newsletter, you can actually, if you get on that call, someone can win an extra 500 BV points, which is cool. But they really go through, I think they're going to be doing a nice breakdown of what the specials are and how long they last. And in addition to Dave and Amy's call tonight too, which will be more product focused too. So you can learn more about the products to be able to share more authentically and yeah, just with some background knowledge.
And on that note, let's make sure you guys are all subscribed to get all the team texts. I want to make sure that anyone who's new here knows how to get the notifications for Purium for this team. So you're gonna send the word Purium Ohana, all one word, capital letters, to the phone number. Somebody type this in the chat for me, 833-919-1783. So 833-919-1783, Purium Ohana. That's how you're going to get the team reminders. And you can also get the company text reminders if you text the word Purium to the number 55678. It's not a phone number, but it's just a text number, 55678. Text the word Purium, capital P. And you can get reminders for all these different things. You'll get the reminders for the message maps that happen every Monday. You'll get the reminders for the Monday night calls, Tuesday night Leslie Zan, and on and on. So what are you committed to? I just would love to, was there anything else, MaryBeth, that you wanted to share?
No, that was all. Just go out and have fun and give the gift of health.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So on that note, I would love to hear some takeaways and hear what are you after hearing all this information, what are you committed to doing this week? What are some action steps that you plan to implement today, tomorrow, this whole week? So go ahead and take yourself off mute, and I just want to hear your voices. Create a live about conscious consumerism. Yay, inspiring all my people to give the gift of health. Create a campaign around healthy for the holidays. Yes, healthy for the holidays. And doing more lives. All right. Here's an example of the Shake and Shine reel. Thank you, Christina Ammon, for sharing that. So you guys can click on that, and it'll give you an example of a reel that she put together of everybody shaking. And you can put these reels together yourself and put them on your stories. All right, I'm emailing customers and letting them know about the promos. Yes, live blog post, invite confidently. The song is so awesome. Feel free to use it. Okay. Create a reel of my team doing Shake and Shine. Yes, reels, more reels. Invite people to tonight's call. All right. Yes, anybody who wasn't here today on this call, get them on for sure, their commitment to tonight. Well, I can't believe we're done early, 1:55. So reach out to all customers, BPs about Shake and Shine and promos, following up with all prospects and lives. What I want you to do with these last 5 minutes is I want you to literally go to Instagram right now and tag 3 to 5 people in the post from yesterday. Okay, Tala's live. Go right now and read what it says on Instagram. The very first post tells you how to win. The post, the block before that is Tala's video from yesterday. I want you to go there right now. As a team, we're going to do an action party, a 5-minute action party. Here we go. Going over. Who are some people you can tag, even if they're brand partners?
So we're tagging in Tala's video from yesterday.
Now, these would be people who are you've had conversations with, they're interested in the business, you've been talking to them, it's hey, I've been talking to you about this. Here's some more information. You can actually literally take that live and you can send it in as a DM. I sent it to about 5 or 10 people yesterday who are people who I've been talking to about the business. I just literally just sent them the link. And I didn't just send them the link. I actually sent a message and said, hey, this is, I've been talking to you about, the business opportunity. Check this out. This is a great little short video. It's at superfood.social. For those of you who are new, that's our Instagram, our team Instagram page. Go ahead and follow it. It says enter our giveaway here. And there's all the rules. There's all the how you enter. All right. And then when you've either tagged or sent it to 5 people, just put done in the chat. And it doesn't mean you just tag them. You can have, you want to like say something to them. You want to like say something meaningful to them about why you're sending them or tagging them in the post. This is pretty cool. What you get is a 30-day supply. Like this is important to like really get this languaging down for yourself when you know what you're offering as a giveaway, because you're going to be going live about the giveaway, right? 30-day supply of Purium superfoods, a digital business launch pack containing a year of marketing supplies, and back office technology. Bi-weekly trainings from top leaders in the community, one-on-one mentorship, social media and ethical network marketing training. How to enter, right? This would be a great way to start a conversation with those 3 people that you waved the magic wand over. All right. Thank you for playing, everybody. We've got 1 more minute left. MaryBeth is done. She did it. Me too. Yay. Awesome. Let's duplicate that. Go, Rebecca. Go, Christina.
I'm just curious to see too, who's gonna drop a 2 in the chats if you're gonna take advantage of some of these promotions this weekend yourself. Just curious to see, because that's a great way to try new products, great way to stock up, give some gifts.
I can't wait to get all those silicone bags. I'm gonna get like 5 different Terra pouches. Get all 5 of those silicone bags. And I'm gonna get the I always jump on the super aminos. Like I can't live without those. That's my #1 product. I mean, I can't even imagine life without my super aminos. So I'm literally gonna take advantage of that one. Yeah. Good job. All right. Top of the hour, we did it. Congratulations. You guys are all rock stars. Thank you so much for joining. It's been great. Thanks for rocking it out with me, and keep going. Don't stop. If you're on a roll, stay in that flow state and keep inviting. All right. Much love to you. Take care. This will be available in the replay in the superfood.social/replays or replay, and it'll be available by the end of the day. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you. Thanks, MaryBeth.